going to be doing your love reading for the month of March. So let's go ahead and dive right into it and see what's going on. So your main energy is nature, okay? And then for your love oracle, you got ascending, which is transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Now, so far, what I'm getting with just these two cards is that um, someone is going through a major transformation in character, how they think, how they feel, and where they are personally. They're just in this space of kind of like springtime where you're blooming. And so I feel like this person planted seeds to, um, you know, produce something beautiful, produce something good, that is valuable. And anything that has to do with nature, all of that is valuable. We need nature. We need trees. We need plants. We need flowers, because everything just works together for our good. And so I just feel like this, whoever this is, took time to really work on themselves and go through the growing process. And now they're going to be in a state of being very successful, just who they are and how they outgrew older things or past things in their life. Now with ascending here, how it goes together, I just feel like there was a lot of learning while this person was going through the process of growth and blooming in their life. And so now that they're in this space of, now that they're finally here and they're grown like a flower, they just bloomed. Now there's expansion and a new face in their life. And now that they're in a different space in their lives and they transformed into something beautiful, now they are ready to be picked. Okay, because we pick flowers once they're ready to go. We make this beautiful bouquet, or we just use it to adorn our homes. But whoever this is ready to be picked and be placed in a union, in a relationship. And so somebody's coming in the month of March, going into the beginning of April, and they're going to pick this person who gone through the process of growth and is ready. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot part here. Now what we got here on the top is the Tower, the Two of Pentacles, the Empress, and then we have the Three of Swords, the Death, and Eight of Wands. Now I feel like I'm being directed that instead of reading this way like this, I'm going to be reading this way. Okay, so something has happened with the Tower card and the Three of Swords. Somebody did go through something massive in a relationship. Either there was a breakup, a separation of some sort, or it could have been shocking information that came in that caused a lot of pain in a relationship. But whatever it was, it changed someone, and it changed them to the core. That it broke them, yes, and made them sad, absolutely. But at the same time, it changed this person to the point where they had to redo things about themselves. This is why they're going through this process of regrowth and replanting and doing what they needed to do to come out different, because something rocked them to the core. Something plucked them up from the ground and took them out of what they were used to being at one point, and now they're not anymore. And that's why this ascending card is here. There's something that happened here that transcended that person to go into a different state in their life, and they learned, and now they're blooming and they're in a new phase and they're ready for something new. So whatever happened here, it was pretty serious, and it did a lot of, I want to say it did do some damage, because in order for you to go through this process of change, something drastic had to happen for that to happen. And so whatever it was, it took a permanent change in this person's life. Now that we're moving forward, this person learned what it is that we're going to be working on. What are the things that we're going to be focusing on? And those things that we're focusing on is what is best for me right now and what's going to help me at this point. And here is where the death and the transformation took place. Look at right here. See, death is all about transformation. It's changes. And it's a shedding of things. Okay, we're shedding. That's why you see the snake here, because when the snake you know, its skin dies, it releases it, it lets it go, and it comes out beautiful. It has an amazing skin, it looks good, it just goes off, does what it needs to do. And I think that's what you're doing. After this whole situation, you realize, okay, these are the things that I need to balance in my life, these are the things that I need to focus on now. And everything that happened in here in this past position, I'm going to shed it. And it's time for me to go through a different transformation in my life, and I need to do some growing. Now that we've done that transformation and we shed things, guess where we're at, Libra? We're at the Empress with the Eight of Wands. Okay, honey. Whoever this is, it came out where they came out shining, beautiful, and brilliant. They are looking amazing, and they went through the transformation, and it brought them out looking like a king and queen that they are. They grew, they understood this mission, didn't allow for whatever didn't work or whatever didn't happen or whatever this person said or whatever information was given. All it did was propel this person to move forward very fast and very successfully, and it brought them to that space to work on themselves and to go after their dreams, go after, you know, the things that they desire. And they still had hope regardless of what happened right here. They still had hope, and guess what? You moved forward, and you did it so beautifully. And for some of you guys, you haven't gone through that process yet, but you will be soon. And like I said, for some of you guys, this may start in the beginning of April, and that would be the perfect time to do that because spring is coming in, right? um, but anyway, it's just like something happened here where now we're in a different state. We gone through the transformation, and now we bloomed, and we're absolutely beautiful. We understand that we are better than what we were before. We're not going to allow any nonsense to come in now. We're not going to be putting other things before us. And we understand that we have value, and that the Empress just doesn't allow anything, any old thing to come in, right? And so now you're ready for a good relationship. Now, for others of you, it could be a situation that if you guys didn't separate and you guys went through some hard times, it could be that you guys learned a whole lot from whatever happened between the both of you. And so it took you guys some quiet time to deal with all the stuff that happened with you guys. And then you guys understood that you guys had to make your own individual transformations, and you guys had to put your own effort into figuring out how you guys are going to balance this relationship now that all the truth has been laid out on the table, and all the hurts and everything that happened has been exposed. Whatever this was, it unified you guys to become better and wanting more from one another, and pushed you guys to do better in a relationship if you guys are still together and haven't separated. For some of you guys, now for those who did separate, you did leave somebody behind, and it just made you a better person in the process. And now there's something brand new coming in for you guys, right? Now, for the outcome, I see that the Five of Swords is in reverse. Now, this is for my people who did separate from someone. Um, or, I mean, this could also be the person that you stayed with as well, and you guys went through some stuff. Turns out that whatever happened between the both of you, separated or still together, you guys are not arguing about things anymore. After this major transformation, it's like now you guys fully see and understand what you guys have been telling each other this whole time. Both of you have been communicating and telling each other what your wants are. You've been communicating and letting each other know how you feel, where each other's coming from, and now those messages are being understood. Okay, now for those of you who have somebody brand new coming in, and this is somebody you haven't been dealing with, this person that's brand new is going to be in that space to respect and honor what you're saying. They're going to take your word and understand that it has value. And when you say no, it's no. And when you say yes, it's yes. And they understand that. They're not going to be in this space to argue with you or to be in that space to one up you or not to even acknowledge what you're saying. They understand, and they are going to give you that place because they understand that you are the Empress. Okay? Now, what goes along with the Five of Swords is the Knight of Cups And then we also have the King of Wands, okay? So now that this is coming in, if it's like somebody new, this person is coming in to offer you love. They're ready to move forward and come towards you. And they're in that open mindset, like I said, where uh, they appreciate where you're coming from, but they also expect for you to treat them the same way, okay? Because this is a two-way street with this Five of Swords. And this person may be a fire sign for some of you guys. Um, but anyway, the King of Wands is coming in, and they're going to come in very hard, okay? They are coming in to let you know how they truly feel, what they desire. They're going to put in the work, because King of Wands, that's what they are. They put in the work. They go after what they want. They don't stay still. They go after their passions, and they're very creative on how, you know, they deal with certain situations. And because they're coming in the highest vibrations, that's how you want them to come in. And you understand that you're the Empress. You don't want no knights. You don't want no page. You got yourself a king here. So the king is going to be emotionally offering you this Knight of Cups. Um, and so this person's going to take full control and, you know, move this thing forward, Libra. Now, for some of you, for those who are in this relationship or who have separated and this person's coming back in, they're coming in very strong, and they're not going to take no for an answer. They're going to let you know how they feel and where they're at and how they've grown from this. And I'm sure you're going to tell them how you've grown from this if you're open to this. But it looks like it's going in a good space. Okay, so I don't feel like I need to say anything else, Libra. This is all I have for you. But it looks really good, I would have to say. This is a really good reading. Between you and Aquarius, you guys have good readings. All right, guys. So this is all I have. You guys have a good one. If it resonated, please like and subscribe, and you guys take care. You guys have a good night.